8-man tag team action here in Seaway Valley Wrestling. The Technico team in the inside of the ring, Double Dragon Maredes, and the Brooklyn Foot, the Rudo team, Fear the Beard, Buck Gunderson, and Magic Mario O'Brien on the outside. Dr. Bob, this one is going to be chaotic to keep attention on all these bodies here.
A lot of combustible elements here, and any single team, any single combination can be deadly for their opponents here. There's a lot of kind of new elements, new people that they might be tagging with. For example, I don't think the Beards have ever been tagging with Buck Gunderson before. I don't know if anyone's tagged in there with, I guess, so Double Dragons and with Brooklyn Foot. All of that being said, a lot of different combinations and a lot of different action that we'll see here tonight.
Well,
let's see who starts off the match, too. I'm pretty interested in that. That sets the pace for the entire matchup.
Using the Lucha Libre terminology, the Technico team, the good guy team, showing some unity with the headbands. The Rudo team, the bad guys, showing unity with some very impressive facial hair. I will say so.
A little jealous, a little jealous.
Let's keep trying, Bob. I'll get it eventually.
Or not.
The Brooklyn
Foot's in.
Gonna start for his team, Baba. Against Buck Gunderson.
You know, sometimes, I know once long ago somebody asked him, what does the Brooklyn Foot stand for? Why do you call him the Brooklyn Foot? And it was because I'm the Brooklyn Foot, Baba, and that was a good enough answer for everybody, I think. Buck Gunderson is world travel. He likes to tell everyone he's been all over the States, all over Canada. He's wrestled in, I believe, Japan. He's wrestled in China now for sure. He's been all over the world at this point, and he's here to prove himself in front of Seaway Valley Wrestling. Doesn't look like he's trying to endear himself to anybody, though.
Oh, and does definitely not look impressed at all by the antics of the Brooklyn Foot.
I forgive you for creating a bias here. Let's have some wrestling.
You saying I forgive him? Ah, don't give him a handshake. First of all, he's demeaning you. Second of all, that is a liar. I hate calling people a liar to their face, but that is a liar right there.
Very sneaky individual is Buck Gunderson, offering the hand of the Brooklyn Foot. The Brooklyn Foot wisely not accepting.
I think the ref should DQ him for that one.
For the handshake.
That was very aggressive and disgusting.
I would just disqualify Buck Gunderson for taking it away. I tell you, even like walking down the aisleway, I would just find a reason to disqualify. Applies the side headlock on the foot.
It was a good move, though. He took the handshake, put him down, almost a World of Sport-esque reversed, and then right into the side headlock, but he himself gets reversed. Side headlock takeover. Brooklyn Foot's not really cranking, though. I don't think he has the leverage that he wants on there.
You know, you would have to see the Brooklyn Foot in person to just see the physical specimen this guy is. He's in shape, he's jacked, that's a lot of pressure. Like you said, Dr. Bob, didn't have the headlock on completely like he wanted to, but if he got it on, he'd apply some nasty pressure, a lot of strength to Buck Gunderson.
Yeah, I think the strength advantage definitely goes to the Brooklyn Foot, but Buck is nothing if not a bit devious, not a bit resourceful. The man's got a lot of tricks. It's going to be up to him to rely on his partner, though, because any one opponent in this matchup, any one wrestler is not going to be able to do it 1-on-4. The difficulty with tagging with 3 other people that you might not know very well, you're going to have to rely on them to win the match.
I mean, you'll see a lot of tag team familiarity between Fear the Beard and Double Dragon, but, you know, you're adding some extra numbers to the equation. So like you said, Dr. Bob, you know, you'll have a lot of familiarity with your regular tag team partner, but you need 2 other pieces of the puzzle to win this matchup.
2 headbutts and some push-ups. Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on how much game plan you've talked with your partners, how well you might know them. And with the Beards and Fear the Beards and Double Dragon as well, you know they've faced each other countless times. The Wild Man Maredes is in.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Dr. Bob. A definite X factor for this quartet, just the madness, the unpredictability of the maniacal Maredes.
That is a dangerous man. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I think he's got a one-track mind in terms of just trying to cause pain to his opponents, and sometimes I wonder where his mind is at all. He's got a lot of his matches elsewhere as well. And although he hasn't had that much continued success here yet in Seaway Valley Wrestling, he's looking to prove himself and turn that all around.
In comes Magic Mario O'Brien, looking very dapper in this matchup.
One would even call him very rich. What's he getting? Is he taking off the vest? I feel like you could have done this while you're on the apron, even before the matchup.
It's just slowing things down, Dr. Bob, which is smart against an explosive competitor like Maredes, just setting the pace.
Does he? Okay, folks. I've seen a lot of wrestlers come in with sort of business attire over the years, ties, belts.
Some real shysters.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly who I was thinking of. But having to open up the cuffs and everything in this one, come on, folks. I mean, the guy doesn't even tuck in his shirt. What am I supposed to? I don't think I'm buying what you're selling here, pal. Rolling up the sleeves and taking time and jaw-jacking with the fans. Oh!
Maredes has enough of the antics of Magic Mario Bryant.
And Maredes trying to make Magic Mario disappear.
You do not want to let Maredes kick it into second gear. This guy is intense. And he can just make your night a miserable one as referee RJ getting in the middle.
Come on, Cornwall! Come on, Cornwall!
Especially since we've seen already that the quartet of Maredes, Double Dragon, and Brooklyn Foot seem to be on the same page. I see on the other side of the ring,
eye poke.
not a lot of unity as of yet, Dr.
No,
Bob.
you are right. Well, I guess they're gonna have to change something here. Maybe the old tactic of just keeping your opponent in your corner, that might be enough for them, I don't know.
You come over here! Come over here!
It's a matter of who's going to be the quarterback for either side of the ring. I would definitely think Buck Gunderson, with his experience, definitely a leadership type of role for his quartet.
A lot of knees and clubbing blows.
Stop him! Stop him! Stop playing with him!
Struggling so much. Just whipping him around and around.
Like a ragdoll, just sending him any which way he wants. Full head of steam. Oh, misses! Springboards up, but Maredes has got to get out of that side here. That's way too close. Oh!
Fear the Beard saving Magic Mario O'Brien from hitting the floor and getting that nice dress shirt all dirty.
And you were talking about no unity. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I proved it wrong,
Oh, now here's two very familiar opponents.
Getting back to the point, Dr. Bob, I think for the other side, the technical team, maybe more of a leadership role with Maredes, the veteran, and the Brooklyn Foot being so well traveled out of those four.
But the most tag team experience from that side definitely resides with the Double Dragon.
Pat and Eddie, the Double Dragon. Coming into the ring is Eddie.
Double axe handle hits his elbow and an arm twisted the other way. The human anatomy was not made to bend that way. And look at John having a bit of trouble now. I think he needs to tag in. Maybe focus on some of that tag team. Nope.
So far, Double Dragon focusing on tagging each other in and out.
Smart. You go with who you're familiar with.
Cayen still resisting as Eddie in position to save Pat.
And he catches him, lets him down easy. The original schoolboy.
Speaking of easy, the ease that Double Dragon was able to pull off that.
Eddie and Pat baiting their opponents here. Not that great a maneuver for John Cayen. But he gets the tag out to his partner. Alexander Kable double Manhattan drops. And that's the thing too that I'm always impressed with, that I always know on a Fear the Beard match. They are so in sync with each other. Like brothers from different mothers, they almost speak without talking, as if through telepathy. And that's what I see a lot of potential, a lot of greatness out of them just because of that.
They spend so much time competing with the man, traveling with the man, you build that. But now what we saw with Double Dragon, Fear the Beard kind of staying between themselves with these quick tags in and out. Cable tagged back in by Cayen.
That's a smart tactic, I don't disagree with that.
Flattens him in the corner.
And Fear the Beard with a flurry of offense.
grabs a hold of Pat. Finally tags into somebody that's not John Cayen and Buck Gunderson.
Most experienced man in this ring right now.
Most devious, most outspoken. But you gotta admit, Buck Gunderson knows how to control the tempo, knows how to control the action.
And a vice-like grip on the front face lock. You see him just kind of wring his face through the mat, spin him around.
Pat trying to power.
Oh, the ref was not in the right position there.
Nope. Brooklyn Foot was tagged, but referee RJ did not see it. Now in the Rudo corner being worked over. Fear the magic Buck. I don't know. That was a stretch. That was a stretch.
Didn't Channing Tatum start in that one?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Trying to rally their partner back into this matchup. Pat taking a lot of punishment.
This was what I was wondering if that would happen. It's turned into a let's mug our opponent in one corner. Doesn't look pretty, doesn't look fair, but that is the smart way to handle this matchup. Try to keep your opponent one of the four.
Well, Maredes has enough, and so does the Brooklyn Foot.
Donnybrook going on outside.
Eddie was staying on the apron in case Pat could make it over as the Brooklyn Foot Maredes taking out some of their opponents after being forced on the apron for so long. Kable back in, moves out of the way.
Miscommunication.
Speed proving to be too much. Gunderson and Bryant back in. Charges in, does Eddie.
Like a house of fire is Allen, aka Arson. Oh, catches him rolling. Crossbody.
House of fire, house of arson, whatever you want to say, Eddie. All over anybody.
How do you think you get a house of fire? Oh!
Didn't get it the first time, able to land it the second time.
Perseverance. That tornado DT. And probably the high flyer out of this entire ring, him or Maredes, I'd say. But the high flyer has been grounded.
In there to even things out.
Oh, they stopped him. That was going to be 4 or 5 men? 5 men now.
Brooklyn Foot added to the equation. We know how this one's going to go down.
Well, I don't know who's going to win out on this one.
There's a lot of meat in there right now. Jeez, rough land slamming opponents to the mat, slamming opponents on top of opponents. Whatever you got to do.
A lot of meat in that one. Just went through the sausage maker, folks. 8-man car crash here.
Headband's still intact.
Oh, wow, that's good at least. I think the tactic here is just pick whichever opponent looks the most damage at this point and go after them. God knows who the legal men are at this point. Sorry, RJ.
Yeah, we're feeling sorry for ourselves in a chaotic match like this. Out of the referee.
Oh!
Jeez, not the
high flying I was talking about from
but still effective.
They don't call him a maniac for nothing.
Fear the beard in there with Double Dragon.
I felt like this would come to pass at one point in this matchup. I knew these 4 men would not stop trying to maim each other. Oh!
In perfect position for the kick and the knee. That's it.
And your winners, Double Dragon, the Brooklyn Foot, and Maredes. Valiant effort from all of these 8 competitors, but in the end, big win for these 4.